Actually, I was very excited when I received the invitation from Latitude to visit for the first time Brazil. And actually what I found is a much more layered narrative that I imagined.
I realized this would be a great opportunity to go back to Brazil, reconnect with people that I had met before, see things and institutions that I had seen before, and really have a chance to update my knowledge, because if you don't come frequently, you don't know what's happening. And things change very fast in Brazil, and there's a very exciting art scene, so you have to be there to see what's going on.
I think the trip, what it did is bring a group of people together through a number of institutions that many of us know from a distance. We know the work that is done, but never lived through it. I always felt out of place in the United States, and to now come to Brazil to live within the structures that I'd only imagined as a child and had heard spoken about now gives a grounding to intellectually what I've always wanted to show through the work that I have done.
The Latitude itinerary has been very ambitious and very exciting. I was able to see private collections that I hadn't seen before, things that you don't normally see inside of museums. I had never been to the art fair, the Sao Paulo Art Fair, and that was really interesting to see how the market has really grown here and how many galleries are really working in Brazil. So it's been a very diversified and action-packed itinerary.
A Arte surgiu há 10 anos atrás, já com a proposta de ser uma feira internacional, mas a verdade é que no primeiro ano a gente começou com apenas 1% de participação internacional. Hoje, 10 anos depois, nós tivemos, na edição de 2014, 40% das galerias participantes no evento vieram do exterior de 17 países diferentes. Nesse contexto todo, o trabalho que o Projeto Latitude tem desenvolvido contribuiu muito para trazer para o Brasil curadores, diretores de museus, críticos de arte, membros da imprensa especializada e também colecionadores. E essas pessoas voltam para os seus países levando consigo informações sobre o Brasil que, na verdade, hoje em dia, é o que as pessoas menos têm. Não se sabe especificamente o que acontece na cena artística.
And I think that one thing that I will try is to keep the memory of this fluid potentiality that I experience in these days visiting in particular institutions, independent space, galleries and the fair. And I think that this is now the promise of the future, which is linked to the past and from the past goes to the present and still suggests in this scene and very like redeeming and freeing and welcoming sense of freedom to talk about the future, to think about the future, to go further, which is something that is not so present in many other artistic scenes, like I felt with the group and discussing with the group here in Brazil.
There's a lot of conversation about what the institution of the future should be, how we should cater in a global world where we have different ethnicities and different cultures living together. But I think you all have found a very natural way of merging it, and the artists are able to translate that. For me, in the work that I plan to do in the future, I hope that I can take that language, combine it with where I come from, to make it known. And I think the trajectory that you laid out for us made it easier.